guys, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Before I begin my video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who follows me, those who have subscribed to my channel. Motivate me to keep making these videos for you. Thank you so much. For those viewing me for the first time, welcome to my channel. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. This is where you learn free ways to make money online. You can refer to my channel and check out the videos and see what works for you. Anyway, back to the main reason for this video. Today is Tuesday and Kito and Meyo have paid. They actually paid, one paid 49 minutes ago, another paid like 30 minutes ago. Remember, I withdrew from both of them on Sunday. Okay, and you know me, I like updating you in everything. Oh, sorry, this is my this is my current balance. Sorry about that. Yeah, as I told you, for me, I don't usually like get money and spend it just like that. We all have a goal as to why we push ourselves working with these apps and all, because let's just say we all have a goal. Okay, we are in situations where we want to get to a place where that is better. That's why I usually tell you this: whenever you're earning with these apps, don't be the kind whenever you get money, you remove, you use, and when you sit down at the end of the day, you're looking at maybe your PayPal, maybe your Binance or Bybit, and you see your balance is zero. And you see your balance is zero and you're like, I'm not earning. But the thing is, when you're getting money and all the time, all you do is you get this money, you withdraw. Get this is the payments here. See the dates for today. This is the dates for today. As I was saying, you get money, you're so quick to withdraw it and use it. I'm not telling you not to use your money. I'm telling you, learn to save, okay? Because I believe the reason why you're pushing yourself this hard with these apps and all is because you want to boost yourself somewhere. That is why I usually tell you, try and save whatever you're getting. It's not all the time that you get paid and you actually really need to use that money. Okay, so you can be saying you can be using part of it and another part remains for it to be growing there. Because even when you open your PayPal and you're seeing your balance, there's some balance, there's not zero. For me, I don't know about you. It motivates me to keep on working and tell myself, I currently have this. Let me try. Maybe come May or come April, I'll be having like 300. Maybe when it's like in 6 months' time, I'll be having like maybe 400. Hope you're getting me. Just a minute. So as I was saying, I don't quite remember where I was. Bear with me, I'm at work. Okay? As I was saying, try to be saving what you have, because for me, I have a goal. Okay? No one likes to be working under anyone. Okay? Especially when you know you have more potential. I'm saying it personally on my end. I try myself, I keep pushing myself and see how much I can save throughout this. Maybe start something small. Maybe even get my own place. Because sometimes circumstances lead you to go back home. Like me, going back home was very hard. Starting over was hard. So I just keep motivating myself. I save to I'm telling you this maybe to motivate you. I save to motivate myself, okay? Like I have a goal. Hope you do have yours, okay? But it's okay if you want to be getting the small amounts you're getting and spend it, and then you end up not seeing any results. Because trust me, when you go to your accounts and you're seeing zero, you're not, for me, it would be so demotivating. Because like, what was I working for? If you have an emergency and you're saved this money, it will help you, okay? Anyway, make sure you hard work on these free apps, because trust me, free apps require a lot of consistency and you to put in the work, okay? So make sure all this work you're putting in, it's worth something. That is what I'm trying to teach you if you follow me. Anyway, sorry, I didn't want this to be a motivation thingy or something, but I hope it helps someone out there, okay? I like being straight up honest with you, okay? Anyway, back to what I was saying. I've been paid by Kito and Meyo, and remember when I withdrew, my balance is reduced, but see, I've been working extremely hard. Even right now I feel sleepy, but everything is worth it, okay? For me it's worth it. At the end of it, for me it's worth it. See my balance currently on Kito. For those of you who genuinely follow my content, watch, if you saw on Sunday when I withdrew from Kito, I was left with 30 diamonds, and right now I have 171 diamonds. You see how much I've earned within, let's say, 2 days, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, you see how much I've earned. Like on Kito, I've earned 141 diamonds so far, and I keep on pushing, okay? And for me, as I said, I like withdrawing $10 on both Kito and Meyo. For Kito, $10 is 1,000 diamonds. For Meyo, $10 is 700 diamonds. So why I like withdrawing when it's $10 and above, because I can be able to get the money in my PayPal. PayPal is easier to work with in my country than ePay, okay? ePay became more complex, especially after Payeer. When I was withdrawing small amounts, I was moving the money from ePay to Payeer, but Payeer was closed, okay? Payeer was closed. So I decided I'll be patient, even if it's with, if I wanted, I can be withdrawing every week $5, but no, okay? I decided even if I have to withdraw like twice or thrice in a month, it's worth it, because I'll get the money directly in my PayPal. PayPal, you withdraw $10 and above. I believe even in USDT. For small amounts, it's ePay. The problem I have with ePay is how to move my money so that it can be readily available in case I want to use it. Okay, it becomes complex, because if I want to move it to my local, let me talk about ePay a little. This is currently my balance in in Kito, yeah. You see, I'm working. Hope you still are, and hope this motivates you to keep on going. The thing about ePay, to be able to move your money in your local currency, like let's say bank, on my end in my country, I need like almost, I won't say 10, because there's a time I had $13 there, and still I wasn't able to move it to my my local currency. So for us in my end, I needed like $20 to be able to move it to my bank, and then there are rates there. You remember when you're getting paid by Kito, already if it's $10, you receive it as 8.94. There's a fee. And then you go to ePay, another fee. I don't know whether you're getting me. Give me a minute again, sorry. Sorry for the interruptions again. As I said, most of these videos I make during the week, I make them at work. I'm only free on Sundays, okay? So, as I was saying, for me, ePay stopped because of those fees, moving money, and the other option of moving money that I was familiar with was Payeer. And also I explained, there was a video I made last year. I explained also in Payeer, there was fees to exchange that money to USD and then move it to my crypto wallet. It was a process and it was tiring, okay? And you were seeing your money depleting. By the time you get your money in hand, it's not what you expected. That's why for me, I just stopped withdrawing with ePay. I told myself I'll push myself and be working until I get $10 and get it in my PayPal. PayPal is quite easy to move your money around, especially if you're in a country where PayPal is available freely, okay? It's very easy to move your money around, even when you had an emergency like right now today. As long as your money is in PayPal and your PayPal is not jeopardized or anything, it's very easy to access that money. But ePay, that one I just couldn't anymore, okay? That's why you don't find me even explaining things about ePay. And another thing, ePay, the process that it took me to verify that account. Damn. Okay, yes, I can say, yeah, my ePay is 100% verified in all sectors, even the prove your address and all. But it took me like almost 2 weeks. I don't like lying. It took me like almost 2 weeks to verify that ePay. Okay? And then after all that, I had to go and find out accessing my money was another process. Because Meyo was closed, for those who are still using it, what I can tell you, for these small amounts you're getting, because sometimes, I understand, sometimes you can have an emergency and you need to chip in some of your money. Not all, obviously. I'm trying to tell you to try and save. You can maybe chip in some of your money and you remember, oh, I have this emergency. Sorry about the noise. I have this emergency and I have like maybe my $6, $10 or $13 on ePay. Let me even get that $3. It will take care of this emergency I have. It will add up to whatever I have so that I can fully take care of this thing I want to take care of. Okay? And then you go to ePay, the process of getting that money. But if you have like $20 and above, I believe it's different for every country. If you have like $20 and above, I believe you can move it easily to your local bank. But these smaller amounts below 20, it was a process. But I can tell you, if you're still using ePay, and maybe you're in Kenya or other countries that it's not easy to move around the money, make yourself familiar with the other options of moving your money. There's the wallet, and there's web money. Web money, I said I'd figure it out, but the app that was paying with web money, I've not worked with it for a while. Okay? But if I get around that, I usually update you. So there's the option for web money, to move your money from ePay to web money, and then from web money to now web money. I won't lie to you that I've figured it out how to move your money from web money so that you can be able to use it. But those are the options that are there in ePay: web money, wallet, and this Kito something for those smaller amounts. Okay? Anyway, this is my balance currently on Meyo. I had to explain that. And as I said, I'm explaining ePay for those who like withdrawing small amounts. ePay is the one that makes you able to withdraw the $5. But PayPal, you can't be able to withdraw $5 from Kito and Meyo. It's ePay. So this is currently what I have because I've been pushing. And it's all God. Put God first in everything. Remember when I withdrew also from Meyo on Sunday, I was left with 9 diamonds. See where I'm at. 194 diamonds. And I thank God for that. I don't even know how. It's so God. Let's say so God, okay? Even if you put in the work, the rest you leave it to God. You see 194 diamonds from 9 diamonds that I was left with on Sunday. Meaning I have earned 185 diamonds so far. Okay? So I really hope you're pushing and hope me explaining some things here you understand them. And for those who keep on asking, how do you earn more? How do you earn more? My friends, I've talked about Facebook a whole lot. I don't know how many times I have to keep on repeating this. I've talked about Facebook a whole lot. Okay, this is where we advertise what we are earning with. Facebook is your tool to boost your income. Okay? Yes, there are normal posts like this. I'm sorry about this tragedy here. I believe it's all over the globe about that tragedy. This one here, I'm sorry about that. Just be happy with what you got. You see, this one is advertising about Puzzle Farm. As you can see, Puzzle Farm is different for everybody. Me, I usually don't have conditions. I don't know, maybe it's because I've reached the right number of invites to be withdrawing smoothly. I don't know, but some of you have conditions. You can see even this one here is advertising Puzzle Farm, but with a sad face. I told you be careful with withdrawing this. When you have conditions here, try to meet them and try to advertise your Puzzle Farm more so that you can get more activity in your Puzzle Farm when you have people joining through you. I like being straight up honest with you. Maybe for me, I'm able to withdraw without any options because I've been able to gather more people in my puzzle farm. Okay, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, use your Facebook to advertise what you're earning with. Sorry about this. If I scroll around like this, I won't miss someone advertising something that involves earning. Okay, you see, this is a person I usually follow a lot too. They're advertising something. If I refresh again and scroll around, I won't miss someone advertising something that involves earning money. You see, this is another person advertising Viewpoint. Viewpoint is for Facebook. I've not been able to figure it out for a while. Okay, this is another advertisement from the same person you saw advertising Viewpoint. And Viewpoint, when I figure it out, I'll let you know when I get my invite code, because after a while I got to understand with Viewpoint, it's a Facebook app. For you to be able to invite people and earn, if they send you the invites, the link, the code for people to use so that you can earn from invites. Okay, this is another person advertising something. Okay, as I was saying, even this is a notification from Kito telling me they have paid me the 10 USD. And I'm sorry if I'm forgetting what I was talking about. I keep on pausing these videos. I was explaining Facebook and how to use it. You see, this is another person advertising what they're earning with. Okay, like when I scroll about, I never miss a person advertising something. Make Facebook your friend. Another person advertising something that is working for them. But for me personally, I like advertising things that I am sure about. And when I'm not sure about, I usually tell you beforehand. You see, when you're advertising something that has proof of payment, it's quite easy to get traffic. Okay? And as I said, for me personally, I'm advertising things that earn you money for free. I'll never ask you to invest anything or pay me shishi for you to understand these things. For me, everything I'm sharing is free, and I'm not an expert. I just share with the little knowledge I've gathered. So use your Facebook. This is another person advertising something. This is from Avocado Company, which is under Tubas, but me, I gave up on Tubas since they couldn't pay me to PayPal, and the other options they were giving me are not available in my country. This is another app from them. Okay, if I scroll about, this is another person advertising Gem Gala. I gave up on Gem Gala. Okay, because I just couldn't. It's like Gem Gala, what I will say honestly, my honest review, when you concentrate on invites, when they see you're getting more invites than they expected, they start giving you excuses. Like first, they'll tell you they're processing the invite, because imagine I had reached the amount of invites that required me to get the money to withdraw. But when I reached half of that, remember I was at $5 in Gem Gala. Every other invite that came in after that, they gave me excuses. Their processing failed, and I just gave up on it. And the part for playing this block here, I've not yet to understand it, because some of these people advertising, sometimes they tell you no need to invite, yes, but they are not explaining how this puzzle block game here, moving these blocks, how it helps you earn. When I figure it out, I'll share it with you, because some of these who are withdrawing, they are saying they didn't invite anyone, it's just playing this block game, okay, to earn those gems. But me, since I started playing those block, I never saw my gems extend to anything. The only times my gems extended was when I was inviting, but it's like they saw me getting so much traffic and they stopped rewarding me for my invites. And every other invites that after I've reached like $5, it was either processing or failed. Anyway, we were talking about advertising on Facebook. You see, there's another person, even though they're saying there's no need to invite, it's clear they're inviting here. Okay, at least me, I like explaining things the way you understand them. If it requires invite, I will tell you. Sometimes I even tell you, if you want to earn more, try and invite. Okay, and if it's for playing this block game here, I'll try and understand it and share it with you to earn these gems with the blog game. For me, I'm here to figure it out. That's why I stopped dealing with Gem Gala. Yes, I still have the app. I have hopes maybe I will get someone who has explained how to get gems from just playing the game without inviting. When I figure that out, I'll explain it to you. You see, this is another person advertising something. This is another person advertising Puzzle Farm. You see, what I'm trying to show you here, don't go saying you don't have friends to share with. What you're earning with, it doesn't require you to advertise it to your personal friends or even your family. I'll repeat this over and over again. Go to Facebook, join those groups and share. You see, free money, SA backup, online free. These are money making groups. This is where we share what we are earning with. And believe me, before you even met me, we were strangers, we were not friends, because I was advertising what I was earning with so that you can get to know about it. That is how you go about advertising what you earn with. Okay? Don't rely on advertising to your personal people who are near you. You'll get disappointed and frustrated. Go to Facebook, share, join these groups. I've explained how to join them. I even have my own group. This one is my own group. Okay, we are 921 members. People advertise here, I just have to approve. You see, another person advertising this one. You see, this is me. You remember the video I made yesterday? I advertised it. Okay, I shared on Facebook. I posted in my group and shared. I didn't share to many groups, but as you can see, I shared to some groups. Okay, this is how you do it. Anyway, I've made this video longer in the hopes of maybe motivating one or two of you. Just go and grow. Don't be shy about joining those groups and sharing. If you want something, you find a way to get it. Okay, as long as it's genuine, it's not illegal. You find a way to get it. So I've showed you my balances on Kito and Meyo. I've confirmed I've been paid. So I don't know what you're waiting for. This is very easy. Okay, and it's free. From Kito, you can see, sorry about that noise. You can see my balance. I've even moved from 171 to 175. Yeah, because I advertise what I earn with. So anyway, guys, hope this long video motivates you to keep on working. I won't reply to this. Before I end this video, let me tell you something about me. You see, when I reply to a message like this, I didn't get a reply back and then I get the same thing as the first one. I usually don't reply. I just leave it and reply to a new person. Okay? I don't like, even though I'm here to earn, not seem desperate for talking to people. I only reply to new messages or a continuing message, because for me, I'm only on these apps to earn. Okay? Anyway, hope this motivates you to keep on going. Get that moolah. Okay? Don't sleep on these apps, man. Don't. Okay? The family is there to exchange gift. I've explained a whole lot. Okay? Yeah. That's all I can say for now. And another thing before I end this video, I'll say this. You see, the way we usually get these messages, they're automated. Just like on the mail side, there is an automated message that Kito bots send. And sometimes those messages, they are very, in order to get that mail to message you. Okay? That's one thing I want you to understand. Because do you ever ask yourself, how are you getting these messages? Because there's automated messages Kito and Meyo sends to these mail participants so that they can message you back. And those automated messages, they're usually very steamy, some of them. It's not you who has written them, it's the automated message that has been sent. Sometimes they can be, hey, video call me to see something, blah blah blah. But me, I usually don't care about that. I care about saying hello, how are you doing, and earn whatever I'm earning. Anything extra, I don't do that shit. So yeah, if you wanna do extra things, that's all up to you. But me, I'm showing you how to make money, not do extra shady ass things. Okay? Anyway, let's keep growing, man. Don't sleep on these apps. Get something out of all this that I'm advertising. Kito, Meyo, Subclicks. I've advertised so many free things. Yeah? And some of them are still on. Damn, I have an order. And some of them are still ongoing. Kito has been there. I told you I joined Kito and Meyo last year. And it's still going and it's still paying. You see what? They are consistent. Okay? Anyway, let's keep making this money. Do I perform this order with you? Let me just do it. This is Subclicks. Hope you're still checking on your extension to make sure it's logged in so that you don't miss on orders. It's all on you, man. I share information, how you use it. It's all on you. Okay? I don't know whether I'll find this order. Let's see. Yeah, I found it. Remember when I made that video last week when I was explaining how to go about the extension again for Subclicks? Remember when I mentioned when the order comes in like this is for either Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. When you click on it like this is for Twitter X. When you click on it like this, don't click open on the X app. Cancel like that and it will open on the website here. Now my order is counting down. Let's wait. So you see, I'm earning on Kito, Meyo, Subclicks, and then the gaming apps. Of late, I've been concentrating more on Puzzle Farm because when I compare to other gaming apps I've had, Puzzle Farm has been quite fair to me because I've made way more on Puzzle Farm than the other gaming apps. Because my $5 withdrawals from Puzzle Farm, they have no conditions, okay? So yeah, mostly I've been concentrating more on Kito, Meyo, Subclicks, and Puzzle Farm. Okay, yes, I do a touch up on the other gaming apps, but those have been my main concentration. Kito, Meyo, Subclicks, and Puzzle Farm. And as I said, Subclicks, I don't know whether this order will go through. There's a place where it is stuck. Anyway, as I said, Subclicks, there are days where there are orders, there are days where there are no orders. That's our businesses with Subclicks. But so far, since we got paid on the 1st of this month, orders have been going on well. This one has been, yes, it has been accepted, thank God. Okay, orders have been going well since we were paid. You never know with Subclicks how the month will go. There's a month where you get paid on that first of the month, and then either the first 1 week or 2 weeks, you don't get orders well. But the last 2 weeks of the month, orders trickle in. Like the way it happened for me last month. Okay? I said this, be checking your extension all the time. Anyway, I'm tired of talking. See you on the next one. Let me get back to making this moolah. Yeah. Because I have a goal and I must achieve that goal. Okay? Yeah, it's all up to you. You have free internet, you have Wi-Fi. Use it well. Get something out of it. Even when you're scrolling through TikTok, watching reels and all, have time to at least make something. See you on the next one. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share.